By this time, the pilgrims were out of the enchanted ground and had entered Beulah land, where the air was very sweet and pleasant. Here, they heard continually the singing of birds and saw the flowers appear on the earth. Here, too, the sun shone night and day. They found they were now within sight of the city, and they met many shining ones walking in the garden. Here, they wanted for nothing, for they found an abundance of all they had sought for on their pilgrimage. Drawing near the city, they saw that it was builded of pearls and precious stones, and that the street was paved with gold. They heard voices from out of the city saying, "Behold, thy salvation cometh. Behold, his reward is with him." As they came nearer, there were orchards, vineyards, and gardens. "Whose gardens are these?" asked the pilgrims of the gardener who stood in the way. He answered, "They belong to the king and are planted here for his delight and for the comfort of the pilgrims." The gardener then gladly took them into the vineyards and bade them enjoy the fruits. He also showed them the king's walks and the arbors where he delighted to be. Here they tarried and slept. Then I saw that when they awoke, they set out again on their journey, but the reflection of the sun upon the city of pure gold was so glorious that they could not behold it with open face. As they went on, two men met them. They were dressed in clothing that shone like gold, and their faces shone as the light. These men asked the pilgrims whence they came. When they answered, they said, "You have only two more difficulties to meet with, and then you will be in the city." The two men accompanied the pilgrims till they came in sight of the gate. Between the pilgrims and the gate was a river. There was no bridge to go over, and the water was very deep. The pilgrims were stunned at the sight, but the men that went with them said, "You must go through the water, or you cannot go in at the gate." In obedience to the words of the men, Christian and Hopeful went down into the water with fear and trembling. As they felt the waters closing over them, Christian began to sink and cried out to his friend, "I sink in deep waters. The billows go over my head." Then said Hopeful, "Be of good cheer, my brother. I feel the bottom. It is sound." But Christian replied, "Oh, my friend, the sorrows of death have encompassed me. I shall not see the land that flows with milk and honey." Then a horror of great darkness fell upon him.